What's the status here? All right, now it's okay, I guess. Not quite sure. YouTube is lagging, not gonna lie. Sharks Def. Sharksy Def, what is up, my man? Welcome. Normally everything should be fine. Is the volume okay? Because I was messing with my sound. And with every settings there is in OBS, it's a maze, not gonna lie. It's a big maze. Where's my 6? Yeah, all right. It's the Stellar. Are you still awake, my man? What is up? What are you doing on this Friday evening? I know what we do. We gather. Kamal, what is up? Tinker. What is up, man? Tinker Bay. You remind me of Peter Pan. I don't know. This little elf that's flying around. Tinker. Think about that's the thing. Just finishing up the JSON API video. And what do you think? What do you think about it? It's Golang as pure as it can get. It's literally, it's gonna be production level shenanigans. I swear. Gorbenko, high speed violent scoring time. It is. We are going at the speed of light without any spacesuit on because we are the army of the high value engineers and we do whatever we want to do. We don't need to explain. We just need to lead. All right. Oh man, this light is shining bright like a diamond. All right, where is my OBS? Only screen? This one. Yes. Oh man. Okay, so today we're doing the decentralized poker again because I want, at a certain point of time, I want to finish this project, right? And I think maybe tomorrow we are going to do something, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about something, like a cool stream, maybe where you guys give me an assessment I need to make in 2 hours or something, like a random project, boom, in Go, or like it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what programming language it is. You can choose. It could be JavaScript, it could be any language or something like that. Man, you killed me with the VLang. VLang, man. Listen, to be honest, all these languages popping up, I think the Weasel of VLang is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there is something new in my life, right? So I have Instagram, and the only thing I'm using Instagram is when I'm at the toilet. You know what I'm doing at the toilet, right? So it's the only time in the day I have time. The only time period I have time in my life, and that's basically when I'm at the toilet. And I'm scrolling to Instagram, and now I have these otters. You know, these animals, these sea otters. Some people have these as pets, and they are cute. They are cute as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I think, man, those otters, man, I'm so in love. And the only thing I do on Instagram is checking stories of otters. And I think the Weasel of VLang reminds me of them. It is what it is. You guys are basically my quotes, man. Nice. Okay, let's get started. And maybe tomorrow we're gonna do something, I don't know, some shenanigans, some cool stuff. Maybe we're gonna inspect another language or something. I don't know. Yeah. Server. And I want to add music, but I was too late. I watched the clock, and it was already time. It was already my time. So I have no time to put some lofi beats on and check the sound and all that stuff, right? All right, game state. Where did we stop? Make run. John. Okay, we did this. What else is going on here? Again, I already see some data race conditions, but I'm not gonna tell you and say it's all fine. Oh yeah, this is good. So we have these addresses, they are sorted. One problem, we have 4 players, but we only see 3. Right, we have 3,000 also here, this guy. But where is he? He is not in the party. He's banned, he's cancelled. So what we're gonna do is, I think I know the problem, to be honest. What the hell is this? Look at this. It's unused. Okay, fine. I think we don't add ourselves to this player list, so I'm gonna check where that is. It's here, right? New game, and then we loop, and I think we need to do G players list. Is G players list. Players list, and then we're gonna add ourselves, right? That's a good start to do. That's a good GitHub issue to clear, right? Make run. Good first issue. To warm up, isn't it? You see? And these mosquitoes are back. It's crazy. It's November. My house is full of mosquitoes. It's crazy. And of course, with this lamp, everybody, they gather here to party, right? You know how it goes with these guys. Okay, that's fine, right? 3,000. That's good. What we want to do now is basically find a way to set the status. And instead of, like for the people that were here yesterday, we used Postman. We used the cloud version of Postman to post to our JSON API so we could set ourselves ready and join the game and all that stuff. Avinash, what is up, man? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, my man. But I'm lazy. I don't want to hassle with Postman. So what we're going to do is this. In this one, I'll delete this player because it looks not so clean. We're going to say here is, we're going to make a go routine real quick. And we're going to say HTTP get. And we're going to say something like HTTP localhost 3001. And then ready. Look at this. Big brain. Wait, what we're also going to do is time sleep, right? We're going to time sleep. Time really second. Second, actually. And it's going to be, I don't know, 3 seconds maybe. So we're going to spin up a go routine. We're going to sleep for 3 seconds. And then we're going to say, yo, I'm ready, right? This player. Because this is our peer-to-peer address, server address. And this is our JSON HTTP address, right? Man. What's going on here? Make. Run. Federico. What is up, man? Patreon. What is up? And guys, I cannot give you special statuses in the chat because I'm still a rookie. I'm still a newbie. I'm still a new kid on the block. So I need to have 4,000 view hours and then I can have monetization on. And then I can give, I don't know, then I can do some stuff in the chat, right? You know, like donations and all that. Not even donations, you don't need to donate, but you know, like these real streamer stuff going on, right? Subscriber and these messages and all that, you know, all that shenanigans. We need that. You need to have 1,000 subscribers, which is all, we cleared that already. But those few hours, man, that's crazy. 4,000. We're almost at the half. All right, what the hell's going on? Nothing. That's the problem. There is nothing going on. Of course, I cannot... Look at this. Look at this guy. Make run. Congrats on the 1K subs, mate. I was your 237th subscriber. We are gonna make it. 200K soon, man. You are early. Everybody is early. You know what I mean? You are early. You are gonna be OGs. You're gonna have the OG status soon once we take over this tech community. Because that's what we're gonna do. As the army of the high value engineers, we are going to take the tech community over and put every fake tech guru to sleep. That's what we're gonna do. It's only just a matter of time. Yes, so basically, you see it's working, right? So we did our HTTP request and we are ready. And for some reason, VS Code, I don't know, it's good, but hate-love relationship with this thing. Okay, so that's fine, but we're also gonna set, what's going on here? We're gonna yank this, paste it. And then we're gonna say that this guy, 4001, also can basically 4,000. What's going on here? Look at this. Magic. So we're going to sleep 3 seconds, put 3,000 to ready, and then we're going to sleep 3 seconds and put 4,001 to ready, right? Doston. Hello, fellow developers. What is up, man? Welcome. Welcome here. Welcome to the party. So, guys, you're already at the right track, right? I mean, everybody's watching Netflix and playing Call of Duty. Can you imagine? But we are here. We don't do that stuff. We are building blockchains and peer-to-peer. Because you are a high-value engineer. And I can rhyme. Guys, you already know that I am on a completely other level. It is what it is. And soon you are too. It's just a matter of time. Okay, so we set these guys to ready, that's fine. And now it's actually time to basically update, so we can set ourselves to ready, which is this set ready thing. But now we're going to say a func, and that's going to be game, and we're going to say set player ready. We're going to say it's a from, which is a string. And then we're going to not return anything, and we're going to say that G players ready receive a status from this guy like this. And do we need to what's going on here? G players ready. Add status received. My bad. This one. Do we logres? All right, we're gonna say logres with fields, and then we got and I'm gonna say logres fields. I don't like this thing, but hey, I'm using logres for a long time. It's not the fastest, but it does its thing. Corbenko. I'm about to put Anthony GG OG member on my CV. To be honest, guys, hey, listen. If you say, if you tell them that you're a member of the high value engineers, they have no, they are speechless. They cannot. The only thing they can do is wait for your proposal, because you're gonna decide how much you're gonna earn, and they're gonna hope that the amount you're gonna suggest is in their range, because otherwise they're gonna lose. Otherwise, they are going to lose a high-value engineer. And then they need to go back to grab somebody out of the pool of the people that are not subscribed. It is what it is. And today, guys, I can feel it. Today I'm sharp. My tongue is as sharp as a blade today. Oh, I need to be careful. Otherwise, my mic is cut in pieces. It is what it is. And we're going to say we because G is listen address like this, man. And then we're going to say the player. And that's going to be from. That's this. That's, okay, and now we need to find a way to actually in our server. You see, we have here is basically our I call it. You could call it a multiplexer or a router, right? This handle message is basically one single function. And I'm using this pattern basically for a lot of things, where you just receive one message and then you switch on the type, right? You do a switch fee on the payload type, because payload is an any, right? Payload is an any. And then you can switch on that type, and then you could reroute that message to the appropriate function. And in our case, we need to have another message, right? So we need to have a case message. Ready, I guess it was. And I'm going to say return as a handle. Handle. I'm going to call this message ready because... And here the same thing. I think handle message makes a little bit more sense. Of course, we need to adjust this here. And then we're going to say func as server handle message ready from string nothing. Error maybe? Yeah, error, because it does not need to return one, but then it's compatible, so we can return it here, right? Game state set player ready. Right. And of course, we could. I know it makes no sense. It makes no sense that we are returning nil and we are returning an error and we actually don't have an error. But it is what it is. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It suits perfectly fine in this case statements, right? It's return, return, because handle message returns and message ready. Handle message ready don't return an error. Hey, maybe another message will return an error. You know what I mean? So we need to accept that. Sometimes you need to accept certain things in life and don't ask any questions. Akan, what is up? Loyal member. Congratulations, Anthony. I'm happy with the growth of your channel. Hey, man, thank you. Thank you. Guys, it's hard, right? It's basically consuming a double full-time job, right? Because I see a lot of people on the Reddit, on the new YouTubers Reddit, I see a lot of people struggling, right? Struggling to grow a YouTube channel. And there is, for me, there's really no secret sauce, to be honest. It's just hard work. I wake up in the morning, I read every single Discord message. I respond to every single Discord message. And then I need to prepare a video. I need to prepare the stream a bit. I need to do Patreon stuff. I need to raise my kids. My 2 kids single-handedly. I need to go to the gym and I have a girlfriend that I need to love. All at the same time. And of course I'm tired and of course I am exhausted. And I don't feel well most of the time, right? Sometimes. Hey, guys. The show must go on. Nobody cares about my feelings. Nobody. It's the same. It's maybe the best tip I could give you in life. It does not matter how you feel. It does not matter how bad, how sad you are feeling. Nobody gives a shit, right? You just need to say to yourself that the show must go on. We have momentum. We have speed. And we need to take advantage of it, right? If somebody in life, right? If somebody in life, it's very, very, very important, this lesson, right? Note this down, clip this thing, I don't care. Film it with your camera. But if somebody or something in your life gives you an opportunity, maybe God or whatever belief you have, or some person gives you an opportunity, you need to take this with your 2 hands and you need to abuse that moment and go with the speed of light. And you don't need to do it for the competition, and you don't need to prove yourself for anybody else. The only thing you need to do is prove it for yourself, right? That's very important. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna keep going. And this is only just the beginning. It is what it is. It is what it is, guys. I'm literally, listen, I am the world record holder of the most amazing and complex projects built live on YouTube. It is what it is. And if somebody, I'm on the throne, and if somebody thinks that it's not true, then I'm open that he comes and takes away my crown. But unless that not happens, I'm the undisputed and undefeated world record holder on YouTube. It is what it is. All right, and now we need to do some thingies. Icebear, what is up, man? Sometimes we can joke, right? Sometimes we can do some acting. And now I'm completely, I'm getting better in these getting out of the zone and getting into the zone. I'm getting better at that. So I can pick it up. So we are here in this handle message ready. And then, actually that should be good, to be honest. One thing I think we do wrong. How can I test this real quick? So this is my current status is connected. But if I print out the players ready, it's one bit late. Icebear. Icebear once again with the late night streams, man. Hey, you can it's a weekend. You can stay in bed tomorrow. But not too late, because you need to go back behind your keyboard and learn the Python. You're right. We're gonna say that's gonna be the G players ready. And I think, what do we have in here? Received statuses. I'm gonna print them out because I think we made a mistake. Not quite sure. Make a run and see what's going on. Haha, you see, everybody. It's not good. I think we do something wrong. Here, this one, add player. You see this? Who's doing this? So we add a player and we set to players ready, but that's because we actually changed that yesterday. Right now is everybody is connected first, and then we're gonna manually, well, the game is going to, you could join game, right? You connect and then you come back and then you could click join or click whatever. So we need to delete this, and that's gonna be already a bit better. Make a run. I got some errands to run. Good luck with the stream. Keep up the amazing work. Thanks, Horbenko. Hey, have a nice weekend, my man. See you soon. Talk to you soon. All right, so this is good, right? So everybody has these two players ready. That's very nice. Yeah. The next thing we should do is basically find a way to deal. We know how to deal. We already fixed this, but we need to find a way to come to who's gonna deal, right? Who is the dealer? Who is this guy? Who's gonna do that? How are we gonna determine this? And I thought about this yesterday already. I had an idea yesterday on stream, but I think we're gonna do something with the lowest, because we are sorting these. I'm gonna show you real quick. Where is player list? Where is player list? Here, this is player list, right? So we're sorting this player list, which is a list of players, which is a list of strings, a list of addresses. And we are gonna sort them, right? We need to sort them because we need to round trip, or we need to table, the poker table, right? It needs to be deterministic, so everybody has the same table layout. And I think we could say that we're gonna keep track of the dealer. But if the dealer, if there is no dealer, like a bootstrapped game, like a freshly started game, right? Then the dealer is going to be the first in the list. Sounds fair to me. What do you think? So we're going to say something like in game. We could say current dealer, which is going to be an int32. And why an int32? Because we're going to make it atomically accessible later on. So we're going to say current dealer should be atomically accessible. I think I make a mistake. Atomically. And we're also going to say note this will be -1 when the game is in a bootstrapped state, like this one. What is your opinion on metaprogramming like Lisp macros? Ooh, metaprogramming. I don't like metaprogramming, man. It's even in Rust, all those macros, man. I mean, why? Even in C, in C++ and all that thing, man. It's so. You know, if you're a coder on yourself, right? If you're a solo coder, like in this project, I'm coding this alone, completely alone, right? Because nobody wants to help me. No, but the thing is that if you code alone in a project, you can make it as complex as you want, right? You can do these one-liners. You can, you know, like in JavaScript, you could do these crazy things that actually nobody understands what's going on, but you think you're good because you can do that, right? The problem is you're bad because if you in a team and there's a junior dev or another dev, and it wants to read your code, he has no clue what's going on. You think, what the hell is this? So you need to understand that sometimes in companies, you don't write code for yourself, especially not in open source. And that's why I think macros are bad, because if you do it for yourself, it's easy. You could do these macros and your life is going to be good, right? But if you do it for a team, people have no clue what's going on most of the time. But that's my opinion. But I would say if you're coding a project alone, then hey, man, no problem. Although macros could have had benefits sometimes, I agree, but not a big fan. Current status, current dealer. So we're going to say that the current dealer is going to be -1, right? Where is this status thing? Set player ready. Yeah, that's important, right? Because we need to check. We need to check if the round can be started. And that's going to be something like, when can the round be started? I think if there are more than one player. And it's a bit odd. Actually, no. Actually not. Because we are in the players list. So we could say G. I think if players ready. Yeah, players ready. And then len. I think we have this function. If that's basically... Actually, we could do this. If players ready is smaller than 1, 2, we can just return, right? If we don't have enough players, what's going on here? If we don't have enough players, the round cannot be started. Right? Because otherwise you have this if, and then an if and an if, and then an if else, and it's nasty. So you could just return here, and then you could assume here that the round can be started, right? And we could say in this case, the round can be started. In this case, we have enough players. Players, hence, the round can be started. Or maybe it's this, grammatically. I have no clue. I am no grammarist. I'm no writer. Hence, the round can be started. Yeah. So we need to deal, right? If you are the dealer of the current rounds, how are we going to check this? Good question. We could do something like this. Let's do set status. Do we have some? Let's put it here. Let's put it here actually. And I'm always coding again. Let me open up game state here. It may be better for you guys. I'm so selfish. Let's do it here. That's maybe better for your. And let me do. What am I doing? Boom! Bigger font. Look at this. Game state. Ooh, this is big. Not gonna lie. Bigger font. I don't want you to go blind, right? I want your eyes to be in a perfect state, in perfect condition. Set priority. We're gonna say something like func g game are we dealer boolean, and we're gonna say that the current dealer is basically the first in the list. That's the first thing we're gonna assume. So we're gonna say that the current dealer is the players list. Players list 0, right? And then we're gonna say that if g current dealer, if that's -1 or something, that basically means that we have a bootstrapped state. No, this is no. This is -1. Dealer current dealer is -1, and in this case we're going to say if that's bigger than -1, which is actually a weird thing to say, but hey, it is what it is. So then we're going to say, because then we are sure that we do not have a negative index. You know what I mean? Otherwise we do -1, which is going to cause issues. If g current dealer is bigger than -1, then we're just going to say that the current dealer is basically g players list. G players list g current dealer, right? Of course, I see some people already ready with their pitchfork to stab me right between the eyes, because we don't check index out of range, right? Because what if we have an issue with this current dealer variable, and we have, for example, 4 players, and we index 5, or even 4, because if the line is 4, and we do 4, then we have an issue. But I'm gonna panic anyway. So the thing is, listen, I get some on one of my videos, right? On one of my videos of the slices, there was a guy, and he commented on my video, and he said, "Yo, your code is trash. Why are you so bad? You did not check." Okay, he had one point he had right. I did this loop that was unnecessary. My bad. But he also said, "Why don't you check that the index of your array is out of range?" But the thing is, you need to ask yourself the question, because we could also in this generic list, right? We could, if we say get, if we do get in a generic list, then we should return an error if we are out of range. But I don't think it's true, because in what kind of world can a program continue with an error like that? What are you going to say? What are you going to do with that error? How are you going to handle that? What are we going to do here? Let's say that the current dealer is, for example, 10. That the number is 10, but we have 5 players. What are we going to do? That somebody is in a corrupt state, right? Somebody is in a corrupt state. Somebody is basically out of sync. I don't know what's going on. Somebody is malicious, right? Could be that they are malicious and they want to try to put in some nasty values to I don't know, to force something out of the game, an overflow or something. You tell me. So why do we need to handle the error? I think we can just panic and drop the connection and he will reconnect or something. I don't know. Sometimes you need to think about this. Handling errors is very important, but if that error is so critical that your program cannot continue anyway because it's completely out of sync, it's completely in a malfunctionous state, what you going to do with your error? You're going to log it to you're just going to panic, right? You're just going to panic because that panic is harmful, but what could be more harmful is a program in an inconsistent state. That is even more harmful, right? And people can criticize code and people can give me, I also make mistakes, but it's also the way he did, the way he said it. And I told him that he looks like a 12-year-old kid. And he's not going to make it. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so current dealer is the first one. And then we're going to say that the current dealer is this one. And then it's actually simple. Are we the dealer? We can say return G listen address like this equals current dealer, right? That's basically are we dealer. And then we could say here, if G are we dealer. And we could say something like panic to test, right? Or maybe we should do fmt, what's going on, print ln. We are the dealer. We don't need to do it, we can do G listen address. And then maybe panic out or something to stop it. No need for a debugger when you have panic. Not quite sure this is going to work. Round can be started. We have players, I know, but I cannot do this because I cannot format in this println, so I'm going to say this. I'm going to say len. Players ready. Players ready. G players ready. Len. Len. It's len. What? Confused. Everybody happy? Yeah, okay, cool. Make run. Damn. Yes. Alright, cool. Round can be started. We have 2 players. We are the dealer. 3000. That's perfectly fine. That's exactly how it should be. And now we're going to see. Now we're going to make sure that everybody synchronizes, that everybody is in sync, that everybody is in harmony, in equilibrium, and that everybody thinks that 3000 is the dealer. And if that's the case, then we can actually port the rest of our code and deal. That's the thing. All right. So we can actually, maybe we could... I have a better idea, to be honest, because I want to log this in this loop here. Players ready. I don't think we need this anymore. Maybe we can just comment it out so we can basically comment it back in if we have a problem. But I think what I'm gonna do is something like I would say my first thought was I would say is dealer, and then we could print out this RB dealer thing, right? But if you want to test, if you want to see, if you want to visualize, visually see who's the dealer, I think we need to have that that address of him, right? So we could do a little trick. We could do something like this. Instead of saying are we dealer, we could say get current dealer, right? Adder. And we could return two things. We could say a string, which is the address of the current dealer. And we could also return a boolean. And that boolean is going to return if we are the dealer, yes or no. Because otherwise, we need to grab get current dealer address. And we have the address. And then we need to do another logic thingy. And we need to say if get current dealer adder is or listen adder, then yes, then no, blah, blah, blah. So we could actually skip that whole shenanigans by returning two things. And then we could say return me the current dealer. Yeah. And this, right? Two return statements. A tuple. It's not a tuple, but you know what I mean, right? Get current dealer address, of course. And then we could say something like this, right? Then we can say like, I skip the first because we don't care about the current dealer. The only thing we care is about this boolean, which I'm gonna call OK. And then we're gonna say OK. Or we dealer. Get current dealer adder. Right? And then here we could say each tick we could say current dealer adder equals G. Wait. And then this OK. We don't care about the OK here. Then we could say G players. What am I doing? G get current dealer. Yes. And then we could say current dealer here. And then we're going to say current dealer. Look at this. So beautiful. An instant shot of dopamine. That's what you're aiming for if your code these constant shots of dopamine inside your brain directly into this thing. I don't know, this big vein. I don't know what the name is. The biggest vein. Directly into your aorta. Okay. I think everybody should be synchronized. Not quite sure. Do we still panic? I don't think so. No, we don't panic. That's good. Make run. And of course, there will be a stream where we're going to test, unit test some portions of this thing. I know. We are the dealer, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. We're missing one. Isn't it? Three, 4, 5, 7. No, we don't miss one. 6 doesn't exist. For some reason, we skipped that in main. I don't know why. Because we can't count. So that's basically 4, right? 4 players. 4 players. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And you see, these two are ready, and the dealer is this guy. The current dealer is 3000. Which actually, they're completely in sync, and that's nice. And the game can start because we have 2 players, so they're going heads up. Amazing. According to the plan. All according to plan. What's the next step? Deal. Integrate the dealing logic we already made. So, Turhan, any recommendations for ORM in Golang? It's a double-sided sword, to be honest. I know Gorm is very popular, and a lot of people hate it. I don't know what's going on. Although I think it works fine. I used it. I wouldn't recommend using it for simple task like in our in my new video where we are making this bank JSON API, where we're going to store accounts. I'm not going to use Gorm, right? I'm going to teach you the very core concepts of Golang and how to make these performant applications. And in the industry, we don't actually use Gorm, right? We do plain queries and because in the industry, in Golang, you will never find an industry project that's basically a complete MVC model or a complete with how can I say this? With 50 APIs or something, right? It's basically all these smaller microservices or maybe decoupled applications, maybe, right? Micro is maybe too small, but decoupled applications that basically just do one thing with a couple of APIs, and we don't actually use these Gorms, but just plain queries, right? Because the reason it is, if you really want to make your queries performant, Gorm wouldn't help you, right? So you need to understand that if you're learning all these tutorials, and even my tutorial will be a simple query, it will be a simple query, right? And those simple queries in Gorm will be fast, 100% agree. But once you need to do these complex queries where you need to do a count and do an average, and in my company we do very, very, very advanced queries because we are calculating MMRs and grabbing all these metrics. And there is literally not a single library on earth that can support the queries we need to do. So we need to do these plain queries. But hey, to answer your question in a very short format, if you want to use an ORM, Gorm, why not? It works perfectly fine. But try to avoid them if necessary. It also will make you a better developer because you're going to understand more how queries internally work and how to make them performant and how SQL actually works, right? I know we all know the basics, but you can do very advanced stuff. We need to deal. I'm going to open up another game state, like to the same files, and that's the power, because then I can sit here and see my eyes on this function, and then look to this commented code to port it over. Oh damn, it's the get position on table shenanigans. Ooh la la, we need to do a lot of stuff. All right. I think I'm going to start with these things. I'm going to delete them. And I'm going to paste them. Damn. Oh no. Like this. We are in a very critical part of the stream. I'm doing a surgery in my own code, so we need to be very focused. Can I do this? Rename symbol. What's going on here? Whatever, man. Hey, don't want to work. G players list, listen address. It's this. We refactored some things, that's why we are need to be a little bit careful. Get position on table, players list, that's fine. Position, yes. We can delete this. Next position, all fine. What's this function? Initiate, shuffle, and deal, right? That's for the dealer. I'm gonna copy this function, to be honest. And delete it. And that's actually a very important function, so I'm going to put it higher up. But where? Here. Damn. That was it? It's a small function. Actually, to be honest, hey, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I changed my mind. Games are got notification while in the dentist. Rushed back home to see the high-value engineer perform live. Oh my god. That's good, man. I hope your teeth are okay. Very important. Very important. Your healthcare, your dental healthcare. Very, very, very important, my boys and girls. And everything. That's not it. That's not something. That's whatever. I respect everything. Man, I'm thinking because this function, I thought this function was much bigger. So actually what I'm gonna do. Okay, these are these functions. I know. It's getting complex again. I'm not gonna lie. Add player, send to players, set ready. Here. So I'm gonna make this function here. I'm gonna actually rewrite this. I'm gonna say game G because we did a lot of things differently. So it could be that it's not gonna work what we copy. Although, what's going on here? I want to go to my other screen. Thank you. I'm gonna copy this. Yank word, paste it in here, and say. What's going on here? I deserve to get fired. I'm not gonna lie. Look, what? Send to player. Okay, cool. Yeah, I understand. So we need to, in our game, in this poker game, this decentralized poker game, we're gonna shuffle. So everybody in the table, the dealer we picked, right? The dealer we picked is going to be the initiator, right? So he's gonna generate a random deck of cards. He's going to shuffle this, and then he's going to encrypt each card with his key, encryption key. And then he's going to pick the next dealer, which is basically the position next to him, clockwise. That's why we have that. I'm getting possessed by the devil. That's why we have this sorted list. And he's going to do the same. He's going to grab the deck. He's going to shuffle it, the encrypted one. He's going to shuffle it. He's going to encrypt it back and send it until we have a complete round trip. I call it the dealing round trip. And it's nothing to do with drugs or something, but it's a dealing round trip. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to implement in our new logic, in our new refactored code base. And once we have that implemented, then instead of going to pre-flop shenanigans, we're going to fold and restart the game. Because, yeah. Also very important is that if players are connected and we are already in a round and they send that they are ready, nothing can happen, right? Because the round is still busy. So we need to queue these messages up. And it's going to be, it's complex. Listen, this thing is really complex. I'm going to lie. This is no joker. This is no joke. But you need to see this. You need to see this. There are people in this world doing diamond paintings, right? Small diamond paintings. And it takes you, I don't know, maybe a couple of days, right? But there are also people, and they're doing these crazy diamond paintings, right? These insane diamond paintings. Months. It takes months. Monic job. You have these 10,000 of colors you need to pick, and it's crazy. And these numbers, you need to be a scientist to find. It's crazy. with your little stick and your number 4032, and it takes so long. That's what we are doing. We are doing these giant diamond paintings, piece by piece. Not that easy. Initiate, shuffle, and deal. All right, so we're gonna choose. We're gonna actually, you know what? We're gonna copy this deal to player thing. I think that's gonna work perfectly fine. So deal to player is G players list, Jeep, and get next position on table. Perfectly fine. And actually, we can copy everything, to be honest. Sometimes we are in a lucky state. And I think it's either the Visual Studio Code or my keyboard. I think I need to clean it out, because if I show you a picture of my keyboard, I'm gonna get banned. This is what it is. G send to player. We don't even have that thing, right? Yeah, well, we have that. It's G send to players. But now we need to specify one address. Deal to player is basically an address, right? Because we changed our players list to addresses. Yeah. Perfectly fine. And then we're going to say a message deck. Okay. We refactored this function. This needs to be at the... And the reason why we refactored that is because we are doing these dot syntax. Spreading the array. Spreading the slice. Slice spreading. I don't know if there is a word for that. Sending payload to players. This is the pay. Yeah. And maybe we could say we. A glisten adder. Yes. So if the round starts, right, I'm just thinking about something. If we, in this case, here, I can split this up. In this case, we have enough players, hence the round can be started. So we're gonna clear the players ready thingy. G players ready. What's going on here? I think it's just clear. Yes. And so everything is back to empty for the next round, right? I think we're gonna have a ping pong effect right now, because I don't think we're gonna stop the round trip, the dealing round trip. I will show you if it's actually gonna work. I don't know. Do we actually call this already? Of course not. Initiate, shuffle, and deal. Are we logging in this function? Nope, we don't. Logres with fields info. What's going on here? Dealing cards. Logres fields. And we're gonna say we. Listen, adder. Man, my thoughts are somewhere else. Don't know what's going on, but I'm thinking about already a step further, and I'm choking. And then we're gonna say 2, and that's gonna be deal to player, right? Deal to player. Yes, comma. Adder. All right, on my back, man. Ooh, my back. This chair hurts so much. Even a deadlift of 200 kilos cannot compare. It's crazy. Receiving. Okay, so what we're also gonna do is basically set the status. Man, what is my back hurts so much. Can I do this and then sit back like this? Like a boss. Look at this. Oh man. Oh, this feels so much better, not gonna lie. Oh. And my mic is a little bit short. I hope this is good. Oh, this is so much better. Feels weird though. Where am I? Here. Feels weird, not gonna lie. That's maybe too relaxed. This is better. This is a sweet spot. All right, so what are we doing? I have no clue anymore. Status. Let's open up here. Status. Yes. Okay, so we have connected. This is when we just connect to a peer. Then we have status. Games are poor, stack coming in clutch. I know, man. My back hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I sit on this chair for too many hours. Not gonna lie. Connected. As we connect, we have player ready. That's good. Shuffle and deal. Receiving cards. I don't like the status, so I'm gonna delete them. It is what it is. Man, I'm so... This mic, man. Shuffle and deal. Game status dealing, I mean... You can go to jail for this. I'm thinking about statuses sometimes. Sometimes we need to take time for this. Shuffle and deal, but dealing is the same thing, so... Dealing does not mean we are the dealer. Dealing means that everybody needs to deal anyway. The dealer is just a position at the table. We need to think about it like that. Because the dealer has a benefit, right? He's on the button, so that means that he can decide last. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that? Yeah, I think small blind, big blind needs to go first. Then you go to the rest, and then it's the button. So if you're on the button, you can play aggressive. You can play aggressive. You can play like a high-value engineer with high speed and a lot of violence. No violence, but high speed. High speed. Game status, player ready. Shuffle and deal, dealing. I'm gonna delete this. Shuffle and deal. And I think we need to go to game state. Game state. I think we have a set status, right? Yes, we have that. I think we could do something cool. It's going to give us a little bit more work, but I think we need to have a status. Dealing. I'm going to call this a shuffle and deal. Shuffle and deal. I'm going to call this a struct. It's going to be... Is there a world where we... Look, what I'm going to do is this, right? I want to do the same thing. I want to copy this mutex, copy the received statuses, and call it a day. But we already see code duplication, right? But the question I'm asking myself, because they are actually the same, right? They're just as an other name. But that doesn't matter because we can rename them in here, right? You see this player's ready here, and then we could say shuffle and deal or something. And then instead of this could be a status thing. Mos Hago, what up, man? How is your evening going? What is going on? Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream, my friend. the question is there a world where we have more values than this? Let's say I wanna. Let's say we are in flop or pre-flop even, and people need to bet, right? Then we need to have the same mechanic. We need to have some kind of a structure that will hold all the received values for the players that did not fold, even though they could fold. It could be. I think I'm gonna start with doing something like, oh man, it's gonna be so nasty that I need to refactor this once again. You know what? I could say we could delete the shuffle and deal, right? And we could say something like this, right? We could say, yo, shuffle and dealt. Shuffle and deal. It's gonna be a player's ready. This makes no sense. I know. Like this. I know it makes no sense, and you're probably gonna get fired and locked up in a basement. But it is what it is. Yeah. Actually, fix me at refactors players ready to a more generic. Actually, generic type. And actually, that could be our savior. That could be. I'm not a big fan of using generics all the time, but this could be our savior because this players ready makes this approach makes a lot of sense for these simple messages. These, I'm ready. I have dealt. I'm folding. These are these simple messages that actually doesn't carry any payload. But if you are placing a bet, then we are actually need to also maybe store what the bet is, what the actual bet is, what the actual value of that thing is. And then this will not this map will not basically comply, right? It will not comply anymore. Comply or whatever. It will not satisfy us anymore. But then we could do another thing. We could do something like type. We could actually call it received status or something. Received statuses. And what's going on here? Statuses. And this could be a struct, right? Like this. Actually, why don't we do it? It's a chill thing. It's a chill thing to do, and then I can relax and we can learn something about the generics. I cannot find a spot today, man. It is what it is. Somebody needs to... I'm going to roll myself on a roller after stream. Because my back is basically... scuffed. Received statuses. Do we really want to do this right now? Because I actually want to deal these cards and make that complete. We're gonna do it later on. It doesn't matter. So the only thing we know we need to refactor this soon. Fix me NTM refactor players ready to a more generic type. Cool. Players ready. Then we're gonna say this shuffle and deal, right? And that's going to be a new players ready. Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do is, if you are in shuffle and deal here, we're going to say, first of all, we're going to set the status. We're going to set our own status to set status game status dealing. And we don't need to update this for ourselves, right? We don't need to update this for ourselves. I mean, we don't need to add ourselves to that shuffle and deal map. That's only for the received messages. We are not sending a message to ourselves, so we don't need to update that. So I'm thinking, how are we going to update? Actually, to be honest, we don't need that. We don't need the shuffle and deal because we're doing a round trip. The only prerequisite we have is that the dealer needs to receive cards from the previous one on the table, from the previous position, the previous index of our player list. And as long he does not receive cards from that dude, the round trip is not complete, which basically means that the game cannot proceed, because that's a part of our encrypting algorithm, right? Of our encrypting, dealing, card shuffle, consensus, whatever you want to name this. So we don't need to do this fix me, which is already a win. Look at this, it's our lucky day today. And this player's ready can be, it's all good. Look at this. The only thing we need to do is in server thingy here. Is here, shuffle and encrypt, right? That's fine. That's why we don't have this round trip. We don't have shuffle and encrypt, but we're gonna fix this. I'm gonna put server here and game state here. Like this. Shuffle and encrypt. And the plan of this stream was basically to make this round trip complete, and then we are in a good spot. And all right, fine. Thought something was going on, but it isn't. I'm thinking. Shuffle, and what's going on here? Shuffle and encrypt. Look at this beautiful function. This is a big one. Oof, this is a big boy. No joke. We're gonna put that below initiate shuffle and deal, maybe above, because I think this function is a little bit intenser. Like this, and then what is going on here? So we have this game. Set player status. No. So what do we know? What do we know? We know that if we have shuffle and deal, let me quickly find it again in the other thing here. Right. So if we received a message, right? So if let's say I'm the dealer, I'm the initiator dealer, I'm also at the bottom of the game. I'm dealing and I send it to the next one. The next one is going to receive that, right? It's going to receive a message, and that's the message encrypted deck, right? This is here. We're going to receive a message here, and then we're going to say, yo, it's the message encrypted deck here. So we're going to handle the encrypted deck here, right? Once we have that, what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is set player status, but we don't have that. We're going to say that G, we don't need to do anything. We could do a double check. We could say that we could assert on that the player sending to us should be the player. We could do this, right? We could say pref player or player behind. Pref player. Player behind. What do you think? player behind me is maybe insulting. I don't know. Pref player index or something. I have no clue. It's gonna be is G get pref position on the table, right? And then the pref player address is gonna be G. I'm getting stung by mosquitoes live on stream. God damn it. What the hell's going on? Those bastards, man. Can you imagine? You can literally, as a grown-up man, as a male adult, you can fight the baddest motherfuckers in the world on the street. You can see a guy and you can beat the devil out of him. But a mosquito, basically this, you cannot even see them when the light is in your eyes. You cannot harm them. You cannot beat them up. These guys are basically invincible. It's crazy. And it's like this. It's this tiny little insect can determine your whole day. It is what it is. It can determine your whole night. It can determine your mood of the whole day. Can you imagine that? And you cannot do anything because when you see them and the moment you find your slipper to beat the shit out of them, they're gone. They're completely gone. They're like I said before, they are the Klingons. Klingons, like the Star Trek. Damn. That's going on. You see? They can trigger me. They trigger me. Okay, back to business. Pref player adder. It's gonna be the player list. But I can swear to God, when the stream is over, I'm gonna find every single motherfucker here. And I'm gonna beat them up. I swear. G players list. Pref player index, right? And then we could say that if from is not the pref player other. We could log something out, or we could say actually what we could do is this: return fmt, because we can return error. It's insane. We could say received encrypted deck from the wrong player. Right? Of course, you're gonna say this is gonna be the player. Hop, 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 and then say from. Right? Wait, we could say received encrypted tag from the wrong player should be this guy. Right? So this is the wrong player, and this is the pref player adder. Something like that. Okay. God damn it, we already did the shenanigans. What's going on here? And nobody's telling me this. What is this? This is to complete the round, I see. Yeah, so what we could do here is basically each time we receive this message, right? Each time, because we need to round trip, like player 1 sends to player 2, player 2 to 3, player 3 to 4, and 4 back to player 1, right? So if player 1 is the dealer, and we received but we yeah, if we're the dealer and we're receiving cards that and we're receiving from the previous player, then we basically know that the round trip is complete. Well, it's not guaranteed, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, guys. It could be there will be flaws. There will be some flaws in this approach, right? But like I said, you cannot make this game in one sitting and make it completely. It will work, right? My approach will work, but it could be that if you reprogram your own node into something malicious, right? That you're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna send you the deck from another position. It could be that the game will be in a faulty state, right? And there are so many use cases we need to attack factors or whatever, right? That can happen. I understand. But you cannot hack. You can never steal funds in this case. But you could make the game. You could make players have a bad day that the game is not working and resetting and all that stuff. But hey, I don't think that's the case that I want to demonstrate. I just want to demonstrate playing a game of poker in a decentralized way. And hey. To make this product very, very, very production great, then oh boy, you're gonna have a bad time. But it's gonna work, I promise. I promise. I'm gonna single-handedly code this stuff, and it's gonna work. It's not if it's gonna happen, it's when. That's the only question we have. Okay, so G is dealer. This is actually, if you read this, it's very funny or not. If G is dealer, it's like G and a dealer. You know what I mean? Anyway. What we're gonna do is this G is dealer doesn't exist anymore. So we're gonna say if G gets a current dealer added, right? And we don't need the adder, we need the OK status here. Yes, fine. Actually, we could do like this. And then we could do it like this. Is dealer and from is the pref player.listen address, which is already an address. And that's why we could call this adder, to be honest. Like this. Adder. Hop. Pref player adder. And I think, of course, here, deep inside the jungle, we need to adjust this. Like here. Let me recap this real quick. So we have plef player address. If the dealer is this. If you are the dealer, okay, the chiffre is complete, we return. Otherwise, we will keep ping-ponging, right? If we don't stop it here, then we will keep sending. We will keep round-tripping and shuffling decks. Deal to player. That's fine. Why are we logging this here? Oh, yeah, it's for the deal to player thingy. I see. And then we're going to say G send to players. And I think it's a small caps. And then, of course, we need to put this here. Delete this here. Deal to player. Actually, we could say delete till this thingy. And it's already done. And then we're going to say G set status. We don't need that. Do we need that? Yes, because we need to set our status to that we, the status dealing, right? I think it sets status small caps. And now we need to say it's game status shuffle and deal. It's basically game status dealing. And then we could say return null, right? And then we need to go to our server. We are in the server and see shuffle and encrypt. That's what we're doing. Yes, we can. Make run. Boom. Let's see what's going on. Ooh. Ah, I see what's going on. It works. You see, everybody is dealing. It's pretty funny that it works. And there's a little mistake that we actually did not thought about. I'm going to do it again because I think it's so cool. Not going to lie. Seeing this thing come to life. So everybody is connected, right? And then we send these two HTTP calls in main that we are accessing our JSON, and we put two players into ready. So then the game can begins. But now everybody is dealing because they are sending these decks, these round trip, to everybody. And actually it should be we can only send to the players that are ready, right? And not to the players that are connected. And that's what we actually forgot. I think, how are we going to do that? That's why? What the fuck? What is this? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, deal 2 player. Yeah, I see. Get the next position on table. Yeah, I see. This check, I like this check. I like this check. Here. We cannot receive cards if it's not from the previous thing on the table. Right? And everybody will be deterministic. Everybody will have the same list. So it I can swear to God. And I don't see them, eh? I don't see them. I have my noise cancelling on, so I don't fucking hear them coming. And I don't see them coming. And they know it. And they are abusing me. God damn it. All right, so come on, we're almost there. Actually, we're almost there. It's amazing. Well, almost there into the shuffle thing that I want to do today. Get current dealer adder. Here. So deal to player. So the thing is, we need to look for the solution and get the next position on table, I think, or something like that. We could do a recursive function where we get next position and then check is the status ready? No. Get next position. Is the status ready? Yes, and return. Something like that, like a recursive shenanigans. Because recursive functions, I don't think people use a lot of recursion in Go. But if you're using Elixir or Erlang, recursion and pattern matching is a big thing. It's a completely other way of thinking, by the way. But the problem is that Golang is not optimized for tail recursion. It's actually not optimized for that. So what we're gonna do? Let me inspect real quick this get next position on the table. Wait, can we... I'm thinking, maybe we should put the players in a separate... Damn. Couple solutions, but which one is the best? I have no clue, right? I'm gonna say, man, this mic, I don't know what it is, but this stream is the autistic stream where I'm constantly adjusting the mic height because I don't know what's going on. That is what it is. G game, and is a sound. If there's still people watching, I don't know. Let me know if the sound is good, because I have no clue. How do we call it? Is it PTSD or something that you... I don't know what it is. Traumas. I have traumas from, I don't know. Traumas from the GVM. We're going to say G game. Man, I swear to God, man. G game is going to be get next ready. Yes, perfect sound. Sounds good. The boys are awake. Hey, guys. What is up? I thought I was alone in the stream because I don't see how many people. I don't know. It's weird. OBS doesn't show me that thing. So I need to do as if I am performing against a public of 10,000 of viewers. You know what I mean? Even though maybe there's only 2 people in it. Hey, it's okay, boys. It doesn't matter. Hey, I'm having a good time. You are having a good time. OCD. That OCD. I have this mic OCD. It's crazy. I don't know what it is. It's because if I'm sitting here, it's not perfectly here, and then I put it lower, but then don't let me think about it. Obsessive compulsive disorder, yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I said, and my girlfriend says it a lot, that she is saying that I'm completely crazy, but legit crazy, not like a. She really thinks that something is wrong with me, and hey, there is something wrong with me, trust me. Facebook, what's up? Guys, why do I have so funny names? There's a guy called Facebook. Can you make the text one bigger? Man, it's already on 18, man. If 19, that's a really bad time for me, I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. This is a really, really bad time for me. I think 18 is pretty fine. I know if you're watching from mobile, I completely agree, my man. It's not the best. It's not the best. But if you put it on full screen and you twist your mobile, it's okay. And if you're on a computer and put it on full screen, it's gonna be fine. I'm so sorry, man. Maybe 19 could be. Maybe, well, especially for you, Facebook, I'm gonna do it. If you told me that you're a subscriber, I'm gonna do it. Otherwise, we go to 16. No, it's not. It's fine. Let's do 19. Why not? What the hell? I have one function on my screen. Because you guys maybe see it a little bit different, but on my screen, I have literally, it's crazy. Get next ready player. Terry, you're also here. What the hell? What are you guys doing? I thought I was the only one, and suddenly you come up out of nowhere. It's crazy. Next. Hey, Facebook. If you're a subscriber, man, I mean, if you're a soldier of the army of the high value engineers, you can literally, I do everything for you, my man. I will go through a fire. So 19 it is. But 20 is too much, because then I can't even code anymore, which doesn't do anybody any good. Okay, so get next ready player. I think typing gonna be a little bit different with this big font, I'm not gonna lie. Get next ready player, and that's gonna be an adder, right? A string. And now I need to press harder to move these big fonts. Sure, Mark, yes. Do you know you can increase the zoom in the video in YouTube? Is it? Terry, tell him. Tell him right now how to do that. Make a screen. Currently on my home TV. What is up? What is up, boys? If you can tell him how to increase the font, because this is for me, it's too big, man. But it is what it is. I'm gonna try. Get next ready player. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna see get next position on table. Next pos is gonna be G. Get next position on table like this. This is blazingly faster. I'm gonna lie, but this guy, he's always here, man. This guy is no joker. He's no joker. He knows everything. He's a high-value engineer. What are we thinking right now? I mean, how can we doubt that he knows everything? He's a high-value engineer. Next position is get the next position. And you see, my attention span is going down. So I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm trying. Get next position. So we have the next pos. Let's try something cool. Then we're gonna say that the next adder, or the next player adder, it's this font, man. Ooh, this next player adder is gonna be it's a small caps player list, I guess. Players list, and then we're gonna say next pulse, right? How are we gonna do this? We don't have a map anymore. We have a map. Did we clear it already? Damn it, I think we cleared it already. Damn it. Do you remember when I told you that we were clearing a map because we're in the next round? Man, I'm sorry. Facebook, I cannot literally, I can't see shit. Literally, it's so weird because 18 is for me already too big. So ask Terry, and ask him how to zoom your YouTube, because it's legit. It's crazy. It's my OCD and everything. I'm so sorry, my man. You see, this is better. I'm looking for this map you're clearing. I'm gonna use clear here. Players ready, clear, right? Because if you are dealing, we cannot deal to a connected thing. And what we could do is, we don't know the status of a player. The only thing we know is the players ready map, right? Is this map. And then we're gonna just inject the address into the map and see. And see if we get a boolean, right? If we get something, right? If it doesn't matter, the bool is just there for to fill the space. Because we initiate, no, we need, this cannot be. We need to do a fix me, so we're gonna delete this actually. I need a fix me. Sometimes when I go in my code, I basically search for fix me's. You can do a grab thingy and then grab every fix me node and to do, and then you can clear these up. In this case, I know that we need to do something with this player, right? That we need to clear it somewhere. Right, because now we can say this is an next player address, so we could say if underscore OK is going to be G players ready get. What's going on here, man? Players ready. Do we have a get? We don't have it. God damn it. We have len clear. Oh man. Func PR players ready. It's gonna be a get. Actually, we could make it better. We could make have received status of have received from string. You see, we are Rubyists. Have received from string. That should be other, but we can't. If you make our own type, if we can make our own type, if we can say type other string, then we could do this. Look at this. Have received from other, or maybe even better, player address. Man, we are legit insane. And then we say have received from player address, and it will all just work fine. And then the Ruby community will embrace us with open arms. But we're not gonna do that, right? Man, I'm itching. I'm full of mosquito bites, man. I'm gonna lie, it's crazy. I'm getting stung every day, every tick, every 5 seconds. It's crazy. And I think it's because I leave my windows open in the kitchen and my light is burning in the kitchen. I think all these mosquitoes are basically taking advantage that I am in my stream and they can just glip in. Javi Perez, awesome work. It would be nice to have your setup device in the video description. Your setup devices. Man, I have a very... I'm poor. I'm broke, man. I just have a simple PC and I have the most simple stuff. I sent a screen record in the Discord channel about Zoom YouTube video. Check it out on random channel. Facebook. If you're here, Facebook. In the Discord, there is a video link to zoom in. To zoom in your YouTube. Come on. Come on, Anthony. You're almost there. Come on, man. Have received. That's going to be a bool, right? And it's very simple. It's going to return yes or no if you received this. So we're going to... Can I yoink a lock real quick here? This read lock. I'm going to quickly paste it in. And I'm going to say underscore, okay, is going to be PR received statuses. And we're going to put in this from thingy like this. And I'm going to return okay. Like this and this. It's not going to work. This. Easy as that. Cool. So then we're going to say here, if G players ready. What's going on here? Have received from the next player header. Woohoo. Visual Studio Code with the wrong type hinting once again. Next player header. So if we received a status from the next player address, a received status, which basically means a ready status, by the way, that basically means that this guy is ready, right? He's ready to go. So that's the next player, right? We're gonna say return next thingy. Hey guys, we're gonna do this, right? And then if not, we're gonna return. Shit, we can't. Oh damn it. We cannot do recursion. We could do this, right? Get next player's thingy, right? But the problem is that if we do this recursion, we need to have some kind of an accumulator, if you know what I mean. So we need to have this thingy here. It's gonna be so nasty. It's very it's very important to have this position. Get next pos on table, because you could say, why don't you loop? And I gotta implement that mosquito repellent. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be prepared tomorrow. I'm gonna be prepared. My bygone. You know, this mosquito. Basically, everything that flies dies if you spread that in the air. Everything goes to sleep, man. And I'm spitting on my own screen and everything. It's crazy. Oh man. Although this seems a simple function, it is not as simple as it looks, because we cannot loop, because we need to. If it's the last one, it's the previous one, and yada yada yada. I'm thinking real quick, and maybe we should do a loop, by the way. But then basically all these things are obsolete. Man, my screen. So we do a little recursion. It's not the best idea, but I'm just gonna do it because I don't know. Because we can, right? So we're gonna say get next player, which we're gonna give this a position, and I really we don't even know. This is actually the bad. Yeah, we can actually do it. You could say. Wait, I'm confused. So we do say, guess we gave a pos, right? Which is our position. So we need to call this outside of this thing. Yeah. Get next position. Yes, we check, and then we say, yo, next position. 1. Yeah. All right. No clue if it's gonna work. Probably a wrong thing, but hey. And it will finally, hopefully, give us a player. Because the get next position on table function can basically keep round tripping, which is good. The question is, where did we need to implement this thing? I forgot completely. Deal to player. Yeah, it was here. There's gonna be, yes. I'm gonna comment this out, copy it, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be g get next not next position. Get next ready player, and then we're gonna say g position on table. No, not next, man. Position. This is not gonna work. And if it works, then we have good news. What do you? Hey, what were you thinking? Look at the stack trace, man. This is a stack trace from here till the fucking Bahamas, where we should actually go sip margaritas. What the hell? This is crazy. Stack Overflow. I'm so sorry. Holy crap, what's going on? Stack Overflow. The first time on stream, because we did something very stupid. Stack fucking Overflow. You need to be, I swear to God, you need to do a lot of things before you get the Stack Overflow, right? And if people wondering why Stack Overflow calls Stack Overflow this website where you are basically daily searching for shenanigans, well, this is the reason. But it is what it is. Everybody's using Stack Overflow, but nobody knows what it is. This is Stack Overflow, which basically is a perkament from Egypt, from here till the Red Sea. The biggest stack trace I've ever seen is this, man. This is something crazy, man. What is this? Holy crap. Yeah, anyway, I thought that would happen because we are basically calling, we're doing recursion. We made a mistake. It is what it is. Look at this. And I'm basically, I cannot focus anymore. If players ready have received this next player address, do we actually have this thing? I'm gonna try to fix it real quick. Not quite sure. I think we're gonna give up today because and fix this tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're gonna do another stream. We're gonna do a special stream. Yeah, this Stack Overflow. Terry. Free SEO. Yeah, it is. Printf, we're gonna printf real quick, this plus v, verbose new line, shenanigans. And we're gonna say it's gonna be... So we did get next post, right? Is get next position on table. You see, I think we made a mistake because I see what's going on. Of course, yeah. This position we give, we don't, guys, we don't do anything with this position. You're looking. I think my stream is going loco for some reason. It was a red flag, but it's pretty clear why we don't use this position, right? We can't do this thing. We cannot do this. It does not work because we're calling get next position on table and it's bounded to our object, it's bounded to the game state, it's bounded to us, and this is not gonna work. Fuck this thing. I thought we could do it, but then we probably could do it, but we need to refactor too many stuff. Then we need to refactor all these small functions, all these get position, next position, yada yada. Where is this dealer here? Dealer. Here, this one. We're gonna do this. This, and then clear, make run. And actually it's working fine, but our round trip, or dealing round trip actually keeps going for every player, also if the player is connected. So we're gonna fix that tomorrow, or the next poker stream tomorrow. We're gonna do something else, I guess. Something cool. You see, everybody is dealing, right? So they're sending these decks to each other, and then everybody is dealing, and it's all good. Everybody's in equilibrium. But the last two players were connected, and they did not join the game. Well, they joined the game, but they did not say, yeah, let's go, right? Let's gamble. So the only thing we need to do is, if we are dealing to a player, we need to check if this guy is ready and not connected. Because if he's connected, he's not literally in the round. Tural! What is up, my man? What is going on? Tural, for the people in the stream, watching the stream, Tural is the best UX designer, UI designer you will ever encounter. This guy is no joker. This is literally the gods that gods. If you ever need somebody teaching you UX, UI, or you need it for your company, or you just want to talk of shit, you just want to shit talk about MMA or anything else, Tural is your man. Yes, Tural, although he cannot program, Tural is a high-value engineer in a different way. All right, Tural was ex-employee from my company. An amazing guy. You see, if you're doing good, I praise you like I should. All right, are there any questions? We did much love, big brother. Tural, you were amazing, man. I still miss you. I'm not gonna lie. The meetings we have are not the same without you, my man. You were insane. There, Teddy also. Free SEO. What's going on here? Tural is banned. Nightbot has kicked Tural's ass. Yes, so we did some cool stuff, right? Complex things, but we're getting there. Have received. This thing is basically unused, so what are we going to do with this thing? I think we're going to keep it. We're going to need it next EP. Next stream. I'm going to open up for questions. Whatever. It can be anything. It does not need to be code related. The last 10 to 15 minutes of the stream can basically just anything. It doesn't matter. I'm going to say git adds this, git commits. I'm going to say shuffle round trip. Shuffle round trip refactor. And now I want to go back with my Vim commands, but I don't have them. I'm going to say, then I'm going to do it like this, whip. I don't care. Boom, boom. Get push origin What's going on here? Origin. Master. It's almost... Ice Bear, are you still here? What's going on? I thought you were already sleeping. He's still here, this guy. It's almost morning. What the fuck is going on? This dude... This Ice Bear, man, he is no joker. This guy is crazy. If you do that, Ice Bear, you will make it, man. I swear to God. With this mentality, is crazy. This is insane. And I swear, sometimes we're gonna play chess together, because I know you are a very high-value chess player, and I am not. I know the basics, but I know you're better. You seem like a smart guy. Frederic Peramonte, thank you, Anthony. Great content as always. Thank you, man. Thank you for being part. Thank you for supporting me as a Patreon. Thank you. This is Ice Bear. This is crazy. Let me see what the status is real quick on the YouTube shenanigans. Okay. I don't know, I think... To be honest, Friday evenings, they say that Friday evenings are the best. But I don't think so. Not for coding. Not for coding streams. I think my best success is on Sunday, Monday, and... Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. These are crazy. These are good days. Square Def. Hey, I just joined. Don't tell me this is the end of the stream. Man, if you just joined, then we keep going. What's going on? Yeah, man, it's the end of the stream, but you can basically rewatch it. You can rewatch it, man. But I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're gonna do tomorrow. What we're gonna stream tomorrow. We're not gonna stream decentralized poker. Tomorrow we're gonna do, I don't know. I actually don't know. I want to do something different, like the language we did 2 streams ago, the VLang. Maybe we should go back to VLang and build something nobody ever built in VLang, real quick. I don't know. Maybe we should try to connect to a Bitcoin node or something with VLang. Isn't that a good idea? Man, what's going on? These mosquitoes, man, they are forming an army to attack me. Friday night is side hustle night. It is. Yeah, it is true. Still low sample size. What do you mean by that? Still low sample size. I think I missed something. Next stream, chessing Golang. Oh boy. There is always variance with those stuff. Man, I'm missing chats. I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting a shuffle. What's going on here? And my PC is on fire, like usual. Live chat, maybe that's better. I don't know. We will see. I will think about this. And for the people in my community, for the people in Discord, you know how it goes, right? If you people say something you want to see, then I make it happen. So if you have a good idea for tomorrow, then I will make it happen. I want to do something maybe something chiller, right? With some more interaction maybe, because this poker, we're going to do that, of course. Most of the streams will be this decentralized poker, but I think 2 or 3 streams, at least 2 streams a week, we need to do something, you know, the boys... doing something in another language or creating something, learning something about Golang or Rust or whatever, I don't know, whatever thing. Because this decentralized programming for me is very, very tough for my brain. It's crazy. To know which days are the best. Yeah, it's true. But this Blazingly, I don't know what you're doing as a job, Blazingly Faster. You probably told me this, but you seem like a very smart guy, I'm not gonna lie. You really seem like a guy taking a lot of time, because I think you also watched the guy making this Lunar Vim. That was you, right? So, man, I think you have a big knowledge, man. It's crazy. Can you run the poker? Yeah, yes, I can run the poker, my friend. But, of course, make run. So, but like I mentioned before, you can watch all the streams, right? They are all available for replay, so you can take your time and watch everything, how this is built. We're still actually in an early progress. It's very complex, but we're getting there, piece by piece, byte by byte, you know? So yeah, you will need to see. Take some chips, take your beer, and sit back and relax and watch the whole shebang, right? It's better than any Netflix series. I read for sure, yeah, man. And thanks for being a part. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So I'm hungry actually. Ice Bear, have a good night. I already say goodbye to you 3 hours ago. I'm not quite sure what you're still doing here, to be honest, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, my man. All right. If there are no questions anymore, then I think I'm gonna wrap it up. And 10 o'clock seems like a good hour. Maybe I should stream tomorrow a little bit later or a little bit longer. I don't know. I think 10 o'clock, then I see the numbers spiking, which is what I want, right? I wanna have some audience, you know, some people to chill with, some people to educate, and all that good stuff, right? All right. For the people not subscribed, please consider subscribing if you like the content, if you like these, Godspeed, Anthony. If you like this content I'm providing to you, check my channel, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, join the Discord community where we keep going, where the after party is being launched. When the stream is done, we keep extracting, we keep gathering value, and don't forget that I'm the world record man. I cannot even speak. The world record holder of the most amazing and complex programs live created here on YouTube, live coded here on YouTube. And everybody that does not believe me, check my channel and prove me wrong. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another stream or a video. Cheers.